Good morning, class. I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to start with chapter 4, that is your introduction to MS Excel. Now, what is MS Excel? MS Excel is an application software which is a part of a Microsoft Office suite. MS Excel is an electronic workbook software that provides multiple pages which are known as worksheet to enter your numeric data. Excel is mainly used for arranging data in tabular form and doing calculation on it. It also provides automatic calculation features, and the extension of your Excel file will be .xlsx. Now let us learn how you can invoke or how you can open MS Excel file. First of all, you will click your mouse on the start button. Then you will select all programs option from the start menu. Then you have to click on MS Office. From there you will click on MS Excel. When you will click on MS Excel, your MS Excel window will appear, which will look like this. Now let us see some of the components of your window. First is your quick access toolbar, which contains your very commonly used tools like your undo, redo, save. Then we have ribbon tab, which contains all the tabs which are present for your application. Then we have title bar, which contains the name of your application. By default, it is workbook 1. Then we have formula bar, which contains your reference area and your formula bar where you enter the formula. Then we have vertical scroll bar, which moves your sheet up and down. We also have horizontal scroll bar, which moves your sheet left and right. Then we have a customized status bar, which contains the status of your worksheet, that how many sheets are there, how many lines you have, rows and columns have been used. After that, we have sheet tab. By default, you will see only one sheet over there. But if you have inserted more sheets, you can see more sheets over there, like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. And by clicking on these tabs, you can switch from one sheet to another. Worksheet tab scroll bar. This scroll bar is used when you have more than one sheet. It will help you to move or navigate from one sheet to another. We have a cell pointer, as you can see. Cell pointer is also known as your active cell. This is the cell actually where your data will be entered. Then we have reference area. Reference area contains the address of the cell which is active. As you can see right now, cell A1 is active. So A1 is given in your reference area. Last is your worksheet area, which contains your rows and columns. Now let us see some of the few commonly used components. First is your formula bar, which is mainly used for entering data in Excel sheet. Formula bar comprises of two main components. The first one, as I've already told you students, is your reference area. It displays the address of the currently selected cell, that is your active cell, means on which you have clicked your cell. And this reference area is also known as your name box. The next is your formula entry area. Here is or you can say this is the area where you enter the text which you want to enter in your cell. Next is your worksheet area. I've shown you the rows and columns and I told you that is the particular worksheet area. So your worksheet area comprises of intersecting rows and columns. The first is column, which is vertical one and which is labeled as your A, B, C and so on. Then we have horizontal ones, which are known as rows, which are labeled as your 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now when this column and row intersect, a rectangle is formed which is known as your cell. So we can say cell is an intersection of rows and column. The next one is your worksheet tab. Excel can comprise of multiple worksheets. As I told you earlier also, by default only one worksheet is there, but we can insert more worksheets over there. By default, the one worksheet which is there is named as your sheet 1. Now let us see what is a cell address. Cell address is the combination of column name and row number. Means first your column number, that is your ABCD, will be coming, and then your row number will appear. For example, A10, F13. Here your A and F are column name and 10 and 13 are your row number. You can see here in the cell, I've shown you the cell number A10 and F13. Now let us learn how you can move around your workbook. See, you can use arrow keys. You have arrow keys on your keyboard. So you can use those arrow keys to move on your worksheet on left, right, up and down. Then you can also use your mouse. You just take your mouse and click on the cell which you want to make as active cell. Now how you can move between the worksheets? As I told you earlier, suppose you have 4 worksheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. Either you can use your worksheet navigation tab or you can click on the sheet tab. If you want to go on to sheet 2, just go to the sheet tab 2 and click on that. Now we are going to learn how to enter data in a cell. It is very easy. You just have to click on the cell in which data is to be entered. Type the data using the keyboard. You can press enter key or you can click the mouse on the tick mark button which you will find in your formula bar. Now we have 4 types of data. They are numbers, text, date and time. Now let us see what are your numbers. Numbers are any combination of 10 digits, that is your 0 to 9. Means you can enter any number digit from 0 to 9. Or there are some special character which also comes in numbers like your plus, minus, slash, dollar, person sign and your parenthesis. Next is your entering the text. So what is a text? Text can comprises of your text A to Z. It can also have numbers and special characters. Now students, a question may have come in your mind. If we are entering numbers in text also, then what is the requirement of the other data, that is your numbers? See, there is a difference. When we are entering the numbers in a data numbers, then you can do the calculation. But when we enter your number as a text, we cannot do the calculation on it, as over there the number is treated as a text. Now comes your date and time. You can easily write 12 hours time format using AM and PM. When we are using a date, a hyphen or a slash should always be used between date, month and year. Now let us learn how to save a workbook. Click on your file tab, select save option, or you can use a shortcut key, that is your Ctrl plus S. As soon as you will do that, your save as dialog box will appear where you have to give the file name whichever you want and your file will be saved. Now let us learn how to close a workbook. First click on the file tab, then you just have to select the close option from there. So you will be closing your workbook. Now when you want to move out of your Excel, you just have to click the mouse on close button of Excel window to exit from Excel. Thank you students. I hope you have understood the chapter.